Hey guys, it's 6:15 on a Friday. Find myself doing this video because of a complaint on Facebook about none of the courtesy items being done. Um, you know, there's a there's a couple reasons why we do the value statement, and they're both of equal importance. But the as far as you guys are concerned as the employees, because I'm speaking to the employees right now, this is a video that is we're going to share with the franchisees as well, but this is more video geared towards our employees. This is a way to cover your own butt when it comes to the service itself. When you are accused of not doing something, when you are accused of not topping off washer fluid, when you are accused of not putting air in the tires, the value statement is a way of covering yourself, because it is at that point in time when you say, "Hey, I put air in your tires," and they're like, "I didn't see you do that." Because the same thing happens every time Brett or Brandon or myself ask one of you guys, "Hey, this guy's claiming you didn't do XYZ." And every single time the answer is, "Well, I did do XYZ." And we always take the side of our employees. Anyone who has worked for me for any amount of time knows that I have your back and that I blindly back you guys. If you read any of the replies to Facebook comments that are either back talk, sarcastic, that's always me. I'm the only one allowed to do that. We'll always have your back. But you got to do something for me, and that is the value statement. Because the second part of the value statement is differentiating ourselves from the other brands in this space. If you want to run just another quick lube, don't do any of this. But then you're never going to see your car count increase. You're never going to see your top line revenue increase. And you're never going to be able to see the things happen to your shop, whether it's raises, whether it's new equipment, whether it's paint, whether it's fixing things. You're not going to be able to see those things because your store is not growing. You have to do more cars if you want more money. It's that simple. We don't run a commission based program because we don't want you, one, to worry about your job, two, do unethical things. But the drawback of that is the only way to make more money is to do more cars. And the only way you're going to do more cars is if you provide a service that is different than your competitors. Ask any of the high volume stores, the one thing they get right all the time is the customer service side of things. So, when we get a message that says the only thing that was done was the oil change, no fluids were checked or topped off, you could tell that the employees are. I mean, this is just the guy being a dick. I'm not worried about that part. But saying you did not top off the fluids, I bet you probably did. I bet you did. Or the fluids you were able to visually see that they didn't need to be topped off. We all know that washer fluid, I mean that brake fluid, power steering fluid, these are things that don't need to be topped off on a regular basis. Brake fluid should really never be topped off, and hopefully you've had those conversations with your team members. But if you don't talk to the customer, this is, I'm going to slow down for a second because I'm getting animated. Talking to the customer about their car is a way to establish credibility. It's an easy win situation for you to establish credibility, which then allows you to either sell other services, sell other products, gain their repeat business. That's how the business grows. So when a customer accuses you of not changing the doing only changing the oil, that tells me 100% that you did not do a value statement at the end. It's one of the things that I have in Slack as a recurring message every single morning. It says, put the doors up, do your value statement. If it's warm enough, put the doors up, do your value statement. We don't ask a lot. Any of you who have worked for some of the other brands know how high pressure it is at those places and how toxic those work environments is. The only thing I've ever gotten mad at an employee and frustrated and lost my cool with an employee is the value statement and the importance of the value statement. There's, there's not enough I can say about how important it is. So I'm gonna have Brett and Brandon. We're gonna try to have an in-store value statement training done, so it's not just me. screaming at my screen right now, but this is, this video is more of a reminder, like, hey, let's get our value statement in every single time, because I stick my neck out for you guys when there's complaints, and all I ask is you reciprocate that by doing the model that we ask. That's it. We have to be different than the competitors. We cannot be the same as them. Then it won't work. The whole thing falls apart if we try to be another quick loop. It's the whole reason why they have to sell other services like brakes and tires and serpentine belts and all this other nonsense that the customer doesn't want. But the only way this thing works is if we do our value statement and retain our customers at a higher rate than our competitors. That's it. That's it, guys.